like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this.
Shuck it, duck it. What's up?
Well, what is he doing?
I have no idea.
I'm talent, but I'm right here. I got set stuff. I got set stuff up. See, I got all that. I got
different right here.
I'm talent. I'm talent. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm talent. I am.
You see, he burning the incense to keep the evil spirits off him.
Right? You might want to get you one of those on this.
Talent or something like that. I'm talent, and
not
I got set stuff
oh
up.
my God.
He's a talent. He's a talent. That's his new name, talent.
Tucker Carlson ain't got to do that.
You sound like Stephen A. Smith right now.
Oh Lord have mercy.
I'm Gumby, damn it.
But I got something for y'all.
Oh Lord.
We're gonna get started right away because it's a lot we got on the agenda for the day, which ain't gonna take a whole lot. And let's get into our first subject. Then we're gonna it's a video. Everything is a video tonight for our discussion. And give us y'all thoughts on. I should have moved this to the back so that other people can talk about it a little later. Also, addictive foods. You know what you addicted to. You addicted to those Chick-fil-A sandwiches because they got something in it, that lemonade or the waffle fries. You addicted to no, nobody should be addicted to a Whopper no more. They're damn things. They're crazy. Yeah. But you addicted to McDonald's French fries because they got some kind of cocaine in them. Something is happening where these foods are making you just keep going back and back and back. And this gentleman here, he worked in the industry, and we're going to listen to him 1 second. Ain't but a minute and a half.
So let me get this straight. You're saying that the major beverage companies, food companies, all of them, are bribing the scientists, bribing the regulatory agencies to endorse their formulas, their ingredients for food, to say that they're good, say that they're okay. And in fact, those ingredients are meant to addict people to the foods that they're selling.
It's the express purpose. I was shocked as a junior employee to see a list of names of professors from Harvard, from Tufts Nutrition School, from Stanford. And as a junior employee working for the food companies as a consultant, I steered money to those schools. The food industry funds nutrition research in this country 11 times more than the NIH. You are loath to find a nutrition researcher who's not directly paid with a direct consulting agreements bribes, and their research is predominantly funded by the food industry. I can tell you from working for this industry that that's not out of a philanthropic goodwill for unbiased research. The food industry is spending hundreds of millions of dollars on nutrition research to enhance their bottom line. It's to normalize these addictive foods.
Okay, so you say added sugar for 2-year-olds. So these cereals that they might eat that have all the cartoons on the front of them and that sort of thing, you're talking about the same mantra for a drug dealer.
Interesting. What say y'all?
I'm gonna go ahead, Mr. The farmer.
I would say absolutely, because folks are going to talk about sugar is put in almost everything, and Mr. Producer, the president, talked about Chick-fil-A. Some folks going to say in Chick-fil-A that sugar is put in Chick-fil-A. So again, it causes us, to have these sensations, these desires, these feelings, So absolutely, we see it. You have other secret ingredients also. That ingredients that are not measured by the standards that they have with regard to the federal government, FDA. So, and some people are going to throw that out there with regards to Coca-Cola and other products also, that we're going to see this. And so it is real. It is absolutely real. And then we're going to look at other things, because like I said, you go to a grocery store and you see all of the tomatoes look the same, all tomatoes look the same. In nature, that's not how it is, because even all human beings are not the same. It's not a carbon copy. So it got to be some process involved with regards to that. And just to throw it out, people talk about farm-raised fish, and wild-caught fish, and same thing with regards to shrimp. That again, look at all the stuff that's involved with that.
No, I'll totally agree. It's so much loaded in that topic. I'll start with this. I don't know if y'all know Denzel. One of the things I've learned from him, he does a lot of gardening in his backyard. And, one of the things I'm trying to do is shift to less meat, maybe more seafood, and just grow your own food. We've got to start growing our own food. It's one of the reasons why I think our Black neighborhoods need to have community gardens. One, it reduces crime, in my opinion. And then two, you have fresh fruits and vegetables. The healthier you eat, the more expensive it becomes. And that should show you something. If you go outside the United States, in particular Europe, and you eat the food that tastes completely different, like you said, Teray, everything ketchup has sugar in it. Like, come on. You go to different countries, it's pure tomato. It's no additives. Every bit of our food has something that's going to create obesity or create cancer. And that's what's in our food.
Well, my thing is doping up a 2-year-old. They start early, so you'll be used to it. You're not going to like anything unless it's sweet.
Yes.
These kids, I wouldn't eat oatmeal when I was young, but they love oatmeal now because their parents are putting sugar in it. It's sweet. And back then, you didn't put too much sugar in the oatmeal. Back then, you just didn't do it.
And to your point,
good evening, family.
Hey, Cozy.
Hey, what's happening?
I love the hair. Love the hair.
Thank you.
I'll give you this. It's to your point. I just really recommend people think about just growing your own food. In my opinion, and this is a very interesting opinion. I don't even know if it's liberal or conservative. We have no business eating animals. I don't think God intended for us to eat animals. I think God intended for us to eat things that can replenish itself, like apples and oranges and stuff. You got to think about it. People get these illnesses, and then the Buddy Carters of the world. Thank me later. Who's running? Thank me later, Patty. But the Buddy Carters of the world get to give us, our communities, prescriptions that then again they prey on our communities. So now we got the blood pressure pill that creates dysfunction, this thing to die. Now we got a second pill. The more pills you take, the more problems you're creating, and it starts with what you put in your body, including food. So you're right, Julius. It starts at child age. We need to be eating clean food that we grow, but again, that's hard to do because our communities don't have the wealth to do that, and we can't compete in that market, which is not fair.
Jamal, grows watermelons, peanuts, pecans. No, he don't grow pecans. He grow biscuits. He grow peanuts. Jamal grow everything. We should be watching him and eating how he eats.
Yeah, truly.
And to share this, what I did go and have a conversation with the city manager. They do have community gardens.
Good.
But guess what? But in these communities, but guess what? They don't have enough people to even assist them. And that you have some community gardens, because this was in October when I'm sitting down talking to some of them. They were like, we would love for you to go go to community garden over there, because they have one over there that nobody's done anything with. And so, but my time and I was looking at that, but then time has been so tied up with regards to Promised Land. But I was like saying, yeah, because they're going to say, yes, we have it. And so just to share this with y'all, one of the things that even pushed me with regards is even more, we were looking at doing some of this anyway. But then when the pandemic occurred and we saw the shutdown, people not having access. So I'm in fact talking to somebody who I got some of my okra seeds from and some of my Sea Island peas from, because we also plant peas out there, all and beans. That and I told him, I said, Quasi, I said, you know what? I said, just like you have that we have ponds and other things like that, that the states, because just like I know Alabama, now I say Georgia's the same, that they will stock a pond. If you got a pond, they will stock it with fish. I said, so imagine, I said, you can have not only say a community garden, but in some of these areas also, you have a community pond. And you got bass, if you got trout, whatever, that you got brim, you got right there. So guess what? Nobody could go hungry. If you have your community garden, then also, so I'm going to say, yeah, you know, the Most High God did intend for us to eat animals. You know, people going to say, I don't know. It's like what type of animals? Because it's not only the animal. It's not just the human beings getting chemicals. The animals get chemicals also. And some people going to throw some of that out there, that you see some people say you see a chick that becomes a chicken in 6 months or 6 weeks, whatever. So again, we understand that. So that's what we have to look at more, going back to which actually for Black folks, that's what when people talk being organic, that was our experience anyway. That's how we were. So that's why with some people, that's why your mama could eat certain things, your daddy could eat certain things, and they didn't have these issues. But today, you don't have the same lifestyle. And so with that, so I'm like saying, hey, that, you know, Port Wentworth could go and say, hey, let's have a community, you know, pond where now people can come and fish and other things like that. And so throw it on out there. And then again, we have our communities, Fowler Park, Fowler Terrace, you know, that some of them have become dormant, that we can go and do that. So yeah, it's absolutely crucial for us, because just like we tell folks, you can't have a revolution if you can't feed yourself.
That's correct. That is absolutely correct. Ms. Cozy, you had anything to say about addictive foods? You muted.
I'm sorry. Like Lay's lightly salted potato chips? You mean those?
Yeah, they're very lightly salted.
Very light.
And baked.
Yeah.
I agree with everything I've heard so far. Addictive foods, if y'all didn't touch on it already, we know that they are already putting that stuff in there for the kids and even for us. Let me ask Jamal a question. Are we supposed to eat the organs of animals?
Yeah. So when people go and say you're not supposed to do that, I go and say, where is it coming from? Because I just go and say, culturally, that has been a part of it. That, let's say, liver, that even with some people, they say, I don't like liver. But then guess what? Health-wise, for some people, you can go and eat liver, you know. But again, so yeah, so when people say that, you know, that has been, I'm going to say culture for some people is permissible. Now, if somebody say, personally, I don't want to do that, that's cool for you to go and say that. But you just, people make a blanket statement. We're not supposed to do that, because, in fact, I had to go on TikTok. I try not to find people on TikTok. There's one brother put some stuff out. People say he got some great information. He was saying we're not supposed to be eat animals, so and so. And I'm like, look, so I had to respond to that brother about that. I'm like, yo, some of the stuff you're saying is absolutely incorrect, you know. So, but again, you know, but that's what people are going to do. They misguide us on some of it, you know. I'm like saying, because, you know, I just say this. So if I'm gonna say this, if somebody is a Sabian, a Muslim, a Christian, a Jew, if they gonna say something that's right here, I'm like, in your scripture says you eat this stuff. Your scripture going and say you can eat beef and other stuff like that. Your scripture said you can eat what's in the sea. Your scripture says that. So I'm like saying, so you don't even know your own scripture. You can go and quote some other scripture at me, but your other scripture goes and tell you that again. And you have some of the feasts. Guess what happened? Some of the feasts. You had a lamb right there. You had sheep right there. They're going to say this is what we had. And so I'm like saying that's your scripture. But then Reverend such and such and so and so. You ain't even paying, so a deacon so-and-so, a layperson so-and-so. I'm like saying, your scripture says that if you want to say in moderation, yes, in moderation. Because sometimes we get gluttonous about it, and that's part of the other issue, the gluttony of that. And so, but then don't go and toss all that out there saying with regards to what we're eating today. I'm like, we got chemicals infusing everything. You got chemicals in your water. You got chemicals in your fruits. You got chemicals in your meats. You got chemicals all over. It's just that we have to get away from eating. Some people say eating clean, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
They even have chemicals. I'm sorry. They even have chemicals that attach to our melanin.
Oh, okay.
They're like missiles looking for melanin.
Wow.
You know who has melanin.
All right.
Wow.
Here's our next topic.
He caused the inflation, and it's killing black families and Hispanic families and just about everybody. It's killing people. They can't buy groceries anymore. They can't. You look at the cost of food where it's doubled and tripled and quadrupled. They can't live. They're not living anymore. He caused this inflation. I gave him a country with essentially no inflation. It was perfect. It was so good. All he had to do is leave it alone. He destroyed it with his Green New Scam and all this money that's being thrown out the window. He caused inflation. As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Thank you. President Biden?
Inflation. When I became president, you know why? The economy was flat on its back. 15% unemployment. He decimated the economy, absolutely decimated the economy. That's why there was no inflation at the time. There were no jobs. We provided thousands and millions of jobs for individuals who are in all communities, including minority communities. We made sure that they have health insurance. We have covered, if the ACA has increased, I made sure that they're $8,000 per person in a family to get written off for health care. But this guy wants to eliminate that. They tried 50 times. He wants to get rid of the ACA again. And they're going to try again if they win. You find ourselves in a position where the idea that we're not doing any, we put more police on the street than any administration has. He wants to cut the cops. We're providing for equity and making sure people have a shot to make it. There's a lot going on, but in inflation, he caused it by his.
All right. That's our new AI department, y'all. We got an AI department where we do our own animated series. We got a series for the Orisha series. Y'all need to watch it. It's Monday, every Monday at 5 o'clock. Stevie up in Chicago is handling that. Our guy in Illinois. Y'all look for a lot of stuff. Y'all will see about one or two more. He's made commercials for Ebony Sports Reporters. He's made commercials for the Rabble has one, and America After Dark has one with Financial Sins, and he's working on the other shows. He's making commercial animated commercials for all those. There's a bunch of them y'all see after a while. There's one that I got for Bernard and Robert and Jamal as soon as they all get on, and Charlie Brown. They ought to be on. I'm gonna play it about 8:15 anyway, so Jamal can tip out like he always do.
He tip out. I found out why he tips out. He's working for Trump. He didn't want me to tell you all that.
Yeah, but you know what's gonna happen though, Robert, right? Robert, you know what's gonna happen, right?
What's that?
Jamal, no. What's gonna happen, Jamal? Yeah.
He froze. He think he froze.
He acted like the screen is frozen.
No.
Oh, hey, Jamal. Jamal know what happens when you do what you do. What you do, Jamal?
Got him.
What you do? It's your contract. Keep tipping out. That's your contract.
I was frozen. I was frozen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he was frozen, y'all. But that's the Biden Trump. My problem. Let's have 5 minutes on this before we go to a commercial. 4 minutes. My problem is the Democrats. The Democrats are so weak that they're self-destructing from the inside. They don't know when to shut the hell up. They don't understand politics. Those 8 or 9 guys who are talking about Trump, Biden should give up. What the hell are they thinking? Biden can't give up. You got to go with the dog that you brought to the fight. You know, what the hell is wrong with these people? I have not talked to one person, not one, who has changed their mind on Biden, not who was already voting for Biden. Not one has changed their mind. Now, Robert had an interesting conversation and argument on yesterday morning.
Monday morning.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
But she just likes to play devil's advocate for some reason. That's who she's always been.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with Natavia on there. Y'all go back and look at vulnerable communities.
Mm-hmm.
They had a great discussion and debate yesterday morning. Next.
Yeah, I'll let me take this. This is what interests me. You know, we've talked about this on vulnerable communities. We talked about this on political spectrum. What gets me with Democrats is we would much rather, and I think Barbara Boxer from California said it best. We are pummeling the one person who has beaten Trump. He's 1-0. And what bothers me with people is when we did this the last time, it was about some silly emails. And we see what that got us. What people need to realize, in particular Democrats, the Electoral College, in my opinion, won't elect Trump. However, if we keep on with this foolishness and playing with the dials and keep touching the stove while it's hot, we're going to mess around and lose the election because we got to unite. The man said he ain't sick. The man said he got it. I would much rather Joe Biden win and die in office than ever elect Trump again. We just got to roll the dice and stop playing around.
Yeah. I don't even know what their problem is. What do you say, Cozy?
I'm not a Trumpster, but I am very disappointed with the Democrats for years and years of misusing our trust and faith in them. So I have 3 choices: Biden, Trump, or the couch. I think it might be the couch this year.
Then you won't count. If you don't vote, you don't count.
Well, if I don't vote, it doesn't mean it's going to automatically go to Trump.
Well, if you don't vote, that's a vote for Trump.
That's not true. That's not math. It's not good math.
Would you rather have Trump? That means you'd rather have Trump.
No. When we
I thought
Rob, you knocked out.
no. I was like, I hope you didn't do a Charlie Brown on Cozy.
My hands are freak. My hands ain't nowhere near.
I admit, no. I think
it's the one that's frozen in the corner.
Oh no, I ain't do nothing. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, he got controls too in there too.
But I was just waiting on my turn just to go. So I'll let you go and get your point out.
You gonna eat me too?
I think.
Oh no.
Damn. You better not go on the. This ain't America at the dog.
Right.
You gonna eat her too.
So seriously, let's do the math. Let's do the math. 3 choices, right?
Right. Let's do the math.
Democrats, Republican, or 0, right? That doesn't mean
actually you have 5 choices, so you really have 6. You have the Libertarian candidate. You have Cornel West, the Green Party candidate.
You know what I'm talking about.
I get that, and let's be fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're better than the couch.
I would agree.
Not voting for one doesn't mean the other one gets an automatic vote. That's not so.
In this environment, in this country, it does.
May I offer this, Cozy?
Please.
What's so dangerous right now? 2 things. The next president will likely select 2 justices to that court and Project 2025. We got to really think about that couch idea.
Yeah. Y'all not thinking. I mean, what the hell y'all think about? Trump is bringing some shit that's going to oppress you for the rest of your life. If Biden ain't doing nothing for you, at least he ain't doing nothing. Trump is going to bring some shit that's going to fuck your life up. And everybody down the line in your life, all your grandkids, all your kids, everybody you know, auntie, grandmama, all of them, Social Security, everything getting Trump, and you want to lay on the couch because you mad?
I'm going to sit up.
Really? Come on. Jamal, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jamal.
I was going to say that, and I've shared this with people, the Republican Party is the anti-democracy party. That's what they are. They have done everything against democracy. So I can't go and support them at all. So I have to vote against the Republican Party. And with regards to that, because if not, as what we have seen, the Republican Party put some folks on the Supreme Court who now basically cause this person to almost become a demagogue if they become president. And now because I tell folks, imagine if they had had this power, just open power, what would have happened to the Black Power movement in the 1960s? Of course, our leaders people got assassinated. Imagine how more entrenched it would have become with them, not knowing that as president, that Richard Nixon and others could have not gone and assassinated people as president of the United States, not outside the United States, but domestic assassinations, that they could do all of that and that there'll be no criminal charges on them. But this Supreme Court has now allowed that to happen. You have somebody who is absolutely sick, who is running for president. You have somebody who has people around him with that same sick mentality. And can you imagine the dogs that be unleashed on people who are seeking to basically upset their system as they view it, to stop their plans, to stop their gains as they view it? So yeah, I'd say that people be foolish enough and go along with them and support them in this. But what you will probably find out, that the very people that you had supported, that you thought you were okay with, will turn around to impress you and maybe take your life.
Look at Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Nashville, Tennessee the other day? The Klan was out there marching in Black Nashville too. Let's see. Bring that mess to Atlanta.
I want to see them do that in Memphis.
Bring it to Atlanta. I want to bring it to Atlanta.
But if you have a president, let's say you have a president that then will mobilize the National Guard and then tell them you can go and shoot people. Guess what? But that's what I'm saying. You have somebody who he doesn't even pretend to have decency. He doesn't even pretend to have decency. So again, others, they might pretend it, and that controls an element of them, but they don't even pretend. That it becomes open season on what they do to Black. I say the Red Scare, the Red Summer, all of that going back to 1919. What they talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, talking about Eaton. Talking about the places in Florida, and looking at the number of lynchings that take place. Guess what? It'll be worse under these people right here, because again, they don't believe in democracy and they see us as a threat. It's going to be even worse, because that's why I tell folks, you can't support this madness.
Yeah, and
there's no different with regard to Hitler. We're looking at the same thing right now. You had 20,000 people in the United States at Madison Square Garden for a Nazi Party rally in the 1920s. So guess what? Their children are still here. Their grandchildren are still here. Yeah. And these people are upset. That's why all the reversals that you see going on.
Jamal, that's a great point. Okay, let me ask you something. For all you people out there who are even considering not voting, for all you people out there who are even considering casting a vote for Donald Trump, what the hell y'all think those people marching for?
Right.
What made y'all think that they're not excited about Donald Trump? You think they like you? You don't think they're doing that for a reason? Because Trump will lift them up? So y'all thinking about sitting home on the couch? Make it make sense. I don't understand it. Here's somebody coming to kill me, And I'm gonna lay down and just let them do it. They
Right.
not to my house yet. They 50 houses down, but they coming. But I'm just gonna lay on the couch.
I think Project 25 is it's like fear porn, just like COVID was.
No, baby. No, baby.
Those people are coming.
No, baby. They're telling you they gonna do this. This ain't no fear. Let me offer this. And this is for the people who are basing Joe Biden's vote on a debate. Debates don't win elections. If debates had won the elections, I would be a public service commissioner and a city council person right now because I tore up both of my opponents, tore them up. So debates kill debate. What I am very disappointed in with the Democratic Party, I'm gonna tell you what. For the party of inclusion, the party who believes so much in LGBTQ rights, why are we promoting ageism? Why are we promoting ageism? I would be so blessed if I got to be Joe Biden's age and to have all my faculties and to be able to walk. You should be blessed. And for half of the people out here, especially my folks on here watching, y'all got the audacity to talk about somebody's health when your eating habits are off and you taking 5 pills a day. So kill me with the mess about his health. I said it. So what? So I think this argument about health is stupid. It's just dumb. And we need to support. It's almost like, I think I used this yesterday. Why in the world would I pull Patrick Mahomes out of the Super Bowl game so I can play because I don't like Patrick Mahomes? Because he hurt his fingernail broke. That's stupid. That's just it. It makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah, you try. That's like the poor white people. Trump don't care about them, but they will think that they're better than us once he gets in office. They grow in stature. They grow on the pole, on the totem pole. They now are not equal less than us. They are above us. Yeah. He's given them the courage. So okay, now you agreeing. And there's a thought that you're not going to get 5 people to take with you to the polls. You got to be motivated to say, this is one of the most important elections in my life. I got to carry everybody I know who need a ride. Y'all come go with me. This is what I need to do. I'm not, I said I wasn't doing no work unless they paying me because they don't like to pay. That's my only problem with them. They like to pay their friends who ain't doing shit. We out here doing all the work and they don't want to pay. They should be finding us and saying, hey, man, y'all reaching, look at this 1,100 people watching that. Y'all reaching all these people. All of them might not be in this country. They all over. But still, this show get played over and over again. We touching people. They should be coming to us saying, hey, y'all, can we advertise with y'all? Go ahead, Jamal.
All right, I'll just throw this out here too, though we do have to go to a break. But this is the deal I'm going to say too, not only with regards to the White House, but also the Senate and also the House of Representatives. It has to turn also. It has to turn because it's a problem. Because imagine if you have a Senate that is led by Republicans and a House that's led by Republicans. Whoa. Agendas. I ain't just talking about say this. Ain't even about to say the Project 25, just something like that. You understand what these people already have been doing. It's going that they're going to make sure that it becomes an easy road for them. And so we now got to be advocates with regards to even on the House side and also on the Senate side, having people who are now representing us who are going to be sensible and they're going to operate with regards to the proper decorum, as a human being. Because if not, the rest of them, they're going to inflict stuff. Because the 14th Amendment will probably be abolished, just to let y'all know that. And I ain't saying no from no Project 2025. I'm saying based on the mentality of the people how they function right now, and the fear of you and the dislike of you.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that RAHOWA.
The who?
RAHOWA, RAHOWA, the Racial Holy War.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, you know it's coming in.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do the Rabble commercial. We're gonna do 2 commercials, then we'll be right back.
See, that's why I like the Rabble. They actually made an excellent point. You women do need to start sharing your husbands. It'll make the world a better place once y'all realize that.
Out of everything they talk about tonight, that is the only thing you remember.
There are 8 billion people on this planet. 6 billion are women, 2 billion are men. So if you do the math, that is 3 women for every man. The scale has to be balanced, and polygamy is the perfect balance.
One man and one woman is all the balance that's needed.
Okay, think about this. If I had 4 women, you be my front woman, right? If I had a side chick, I would have to at least get one for the other side because there's 2 sides. And I would have to have one behind me. That's the backup chick. Just in case one falls off at the side, you always got to have that backup.
I am the only queen in your kingdom. Don't get any ideas, Zoo.
Now, all I'm saying is you should at least think about this.
My God will judge you.
Fine. One woman is all that's needed. But if you're going to keep doing this, we ain't going to be watching the Rabble together no more.
Need your garments cleaned with care and with a professional touch? Then bring them to One Price Cleaners in Garden City at the Old Farmers Market on Highway 80. Service you can count on.
If you want to leave, baby, go ahead on out the door. Can't have one woman, gotta have 3. Ain't that right, Cole?
Yes. Yes. Okay, this is our subject on. I'm waiting on Charlie and Bernard said he was gonna pop in. He had a basketball game, but I guess he can go and watch the show later. Him and Charlie. I haven't heard from Charlie all day, but he's probably closing out prayer at Bible study right now.
Lord have mercy. That's why I'm burning that sage now.
He do it all. So y'all look at this video. It's a minute and a half, and then tell us what you think.
Shout out all the parents this morning that did their very best. Make sure that your kids have everything they need, from toiletries to clothes, sports, and back and forth to basketball practice, football practice, trying to get dinner, trying to wash, fold clothes, and then got braces for, and then worked and scrapped and worked all night and worked extra jobs to do what you can for your kids, only for them to grow up and turn out the way some of them have turned out, making the decisions that they make, and you try to teach them the right way to do things. Only for your kids you make sacrifices for to grow up, tell you that you wasn't there for me and you didn't do enough stuff for me and you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Some of them just choose bad. Some of them choose to smoke weed. Some of them choose to drink. Some of them choose to go left when you say go right, just because they want to do something different and they want to do what they want to do. I want to free you today and let you know that you are awesome. And if don't nobody appreciate you and know the struggle, I do. And I understand. And I just want to empower you today to not feel guilty about having to work. I don't care what these damn kids say. No matter what your situation is with your kids or whatever, they start feeling that way and getting older, or somebody get in their head and start talking them against you, that you did everything you could do to be the best parent you can be.
That was Ricky Smiley. I guess it happened to him. You know, I think his son that committed suicide.
No.
His nephew.
I think his son overdosed, right?
Son or nephew, one of the two, last year. And last year or year before. And he blamed Ricky for not doing enough for him and not being the best parent. And everybody said Ricky was a great parent. The kid was just thinking that he was entitled and wanted a whole lot. But and he said a whole lot with what he said there, because you got parents that just go out of the way. You got some parents working 2 and 3 jobs. You know, you got Jamal working 5 jobs. you know.
Bernard working 3.
Yeah.
And
Nothing.
1099.
Frozen again.
Yeah. So, it's just, the parents, the kids in this environment feel so ungrateful. They are unappreciative. And much as you try to do for them, I got a godchild, and love her to death, but, I do everything I can. You ain't my child, but you my godchild, but you take advantage of it instead of saying, hey, let me get on the ball here. Let me see what needs to be done. Let me see how I can help. They feel like they're supposed to lay in the bed in the room, and then when they get up when they want to, and then go do whatever they want to do, and then you're supposed to still take care of them. They don't think that they're supposed to work. It's too hot outside for them to go outside. They stay on the phone doing all kind of. But hey, I wish we could beat them, Robert.
The hell you say? You better whoop them damn churn.
No, they put you in jail for whooping.
That's right.
Jailer.
Go ahead.
They put you in jail.
But see here, this is why I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The one thing about it, and I think my mama, see, Daddy would wait till you get up the shower and take it. Mama gonna tell you up just because I probably got the most whippings in Liberty City throughout my life, but that's why I respect her today. That woman. Let me tell you something. I thank God for them because the kids, the children. I'm not gonna generalize. They need their behind whoop, and that's the thing. You. I don't know. It's a generational thing. I don't know. I would love to hear Bernard and but y'all better grab this belt, close them doors and them curtains, and tear their ass up.
Unless you want to catch a charge.
Don't leave no bruises. Tear them up. Don't leave no welts. Tear them up.
What you think, Bernard?
Man. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? How you doing?
Good evening.
Cozy, Jamal, oh Lord, AC, SC, RG, just left Car Galleria basketball tournament. Deal with the kids all the time. Got kids staying with me, man. I just put the rule down, man. I ain't got time to be beating no kids' ass. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, only thing you can do, give your advice, try to raise them right. And these days, it's not what home you come from. You know what I'm saying? You got kids come from good home, turn out bad. You got kids come from bad home, turn out good. At the end of the day. But one thing we not gonna do, and I believe everybody on the show agree, I'm not gonna leave them. I'm gonna do my best to continue to help them. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, that's what's in our heart. Mm-hmm. I cuss the ass out. Period. I mean, to be honest, they don't play with me because I'm bipolar, S polo, J polo. I go from 100 to 0 quick. It's society, man. Kids out there reaching out for somebody to love them, and you just have to, continue to do what you do with them. As long as you know you're doing the right thing, it is what it is. Yes, they get on our nerve. Yes, we want to just get rid of them. Where they going though?
Right.
If we get rid of them, where they going?
That's right.
No way.
They're going to go do something that you don't want them to do. Then you got to go bail them out. Yeah. You got to go do this and take care of treatment for this. So the best thing you can do is work with them as much as you can. You got to listen to them to some degree, but then you got to give them hard love also. Yeah. And we missed the boat where we're not in the house to do the things that we needed to do before the kids got to that age where they became rebellious.
Yeah. But
Mr. Jamal.
Oh, I absolutely believe that if you as a parent, you've done everything that you can do, you don't beat yourself up. You don't get caught into emotional blackmail. And that's what we often do. And that's emotional blackmail is with regards to parenting and relationships, with regards to dealing with people. So I don't subscribe to emotional blackmail. I don't let people, I don't engage in that. I know I've done what I can with what I have. We go forward. You got an issue with it, that's on you. But I know I've given and I've been honest, been real. what I can and done what I can. So the values I instill in you, the good values, the seed is planted in you. If you determine to do something else, that's regardless of age, child or companion or somebody I'm involved with, I'm working, anything, I've given you information. I haven't done anything wrong. I've given you information. You choose not to do it. That's on you. And you will not cause me to engage in emotional blackmail.
Yeah. Man, you know what? I'm not gonna get on our black young men, but I'm gonna get on them.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen a bunch of sorry behind young black men. All they looking for is these girls to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go out there and work. They don't want to do nothing that is hard. Not all of them, but some of them, majority of them. I mean, just gets on my nerve. I'm working my butt off, putting the tournament on, and I had to cuss 2 of the young guys out. They've been sitting down all day long.
Mm-hmm.
I went off on them so bad that they started crying.
Good.
If I'm busting my butt to get this going and y'all sitting down, and then I had another little young guy come, well, we work for him. We don't work for you. I said, let me tell you something, son.
Right.
I said, you don't know who you talking to, but I'll run your ass out of here. Guess what I did? I said, call an Uber, call your mama, but get out of here.
That's right.
They are so sorry, man. This one guy, I ain't calling no name, but this happened this past weekend in Savannah. This dude got a nerve to be bragging about somebody, a woman now, gonna co-sign for him or something. Really, dude?
That's something you don't tell nobody.
Nobody.
Stupid.
Right.
If it ain't his wife, she's stupid.
Nobody. Man.
Unless he's under 25.
Man.
I still will keep it to myself.
Yeah. You know what? That 32, year 32, the 32, those are the worst ones. When you're in your 32 and you ain't find yourself yet, those are the worst ones.
Yeah.
All right. We got a bunch of those subjects.
This with Bernard. This is the thing. I agree with Bernard 100%. The one thing too is, have some respect for elders. I mean, if somebody's, I tell people this all the time, if somebody's taking the time to talk to you or to give you information, they mean they give a doggone about you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So come on now, be a little humble and just sit back and listen. You may not like it, and you can, but come on now. That's the thing that get me is the lack of humbleness and just come on now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm investing time to help you grow and you to water you as a seed, and you at the mouth all. I'm glad you put them out.
Oh man, trust. Oh, y'all go ahead with the show. I had another one, but y'all go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'll take them all.
Y'all go ahead.
See Jamal up in the corner say, no more stories. No more stories.
I'm looking at him. I ain't even looking at him. Hey, how do women be doing?
Bernard, give Teray one of your natural lights. He need a natural light.
Man, he didn't loosen up. He got blonde hair and everything. Come on. He's sitting up there like he already frozen.
Okay.
Wake up.
We're going to go to our next thing, which is a message from Ali.
Muhammad Ali once said, "Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. It isn't the mountains ahead to climb that wear you out. It's the pebble in your shoe. Ignore the opinions of others. Believe in yourself when no one does. When everyone chooses the stair lift, walk up the stairs. If people don't have the life that you want, why do you listen to the opinion they give you? Smile more, worry less, love more, hate less. Give yourself to the world and don't try to take it for yourself. Live every day as if it were your last, because one day you're going to be right."
Sure.
Ali was a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
and he used to give us a lot of advice. A lot of people didn't take it. And a lot of those things is what I live by today. I don't listen to nobody to tell me anything negative of where I'm going. That's where I'm going. You can either go with me or you'll see me get there. You know, that's just the way I live it. Next.
We need more Ali's out there. Where are they?
Well, you see four of us right here.
Yeah.
I do. And I appreciate and respect. But I'm talking about in those streets, like the Dr. Umars of the world. When they do show up, we don't show up. We don't support them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If I may offer this, and I think you're right, Cozy. I don't want to talk on every subject, but every subject just touches me tonight. People don't like necessarily one or two things. They don't like the message and how it's delivered. Because see, people have gotten so sensitive now, they love dignity and decorum, and I don't care about that anymore. I said this a couple weeks ago, the tape is off. And because people don't, my thing is, everything ain't going to be fluffy.
Correct.
We want fluffy and we want feel good. Screw that bullshit. Correct. It's time to get down and be serious, because fluffy, dignity, and decorum has got us where we are now, where we're about to lose rights. And people just don't get it. And we got kids going out of control, and Russia's on. It's foolishness. The other part is people are scary as hell. Stop being scary. Could you imagine if Harriet, Rosa, Martin, Malcolm, Ralph, all of them had been scary? Could you imagine if Warnock, Ossaw, Barbara, Maxine had been scary? We got to put our big britches on and stop being pussies and get out there and do the work and stop being like that. I'm tired of that. I don't play them games. I'm going to say what I got to say. You going to like it or you going to like it. And Nene said, if you don't like it, I don't care.
Next.
Go ahead, Jesus.
I'm fine.
He frozen.
He frozen.
No, I'm saying I'm fine. I ain't gotta make comment.
Yeah, it's about accountability. It's about accountability. You know what I'm saying? It's about accountability. You got these people. This what kills me. Everybody want the glory. Everybody want the glory. Everybody want a handout. Everybody, you say this and you go walking around there, or you want people to clap for you. You want people to do this because you said this or you did that. Man, I don't give a damn about all that. If it was 1 million people, and out of those 1 million people, I touch one, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Stop always want to do something so people can see you. Do it from the heart. And that's what Muhammad Ali was. He did things for the heart.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? He did things for the heart. He didn't want anything. He just tried to help his people. That's all. You got a lot of people that look like us or ain't for us. You got a lot of people always jumping the bridges when it ain't benefit them. Man, shut up. Stop voting these people that look like us. They ain't gonna do shit for y'all. And y'all got them right down there at 212, I guess, City Hall.
Bay Street.
We're gonna take a break from Van and Estella.
Why?
Because we talk about them every damn day.
I say City Hall. It could be anybody.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Renisha.
It can be anybody.
Yeah.
That's where it started. Everybody, listen. Stop thinking everybody who look like us is a leader.
Yeah, that's true.
If you got to go to school to be a leader, then you don't need to be following nobody. A dog can't follow you.
Yeah.
And we got them here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got them all over the place.
Yeah. That's
you know what I'm saying? That's the part. We tiptoe around shit. That's why I don't tiptoe. I tell it like it is. Who don't like it, I really don't care. God made me, mama raised me.
This next video leads up to that, and this is some of the things that you have to be able to do along with what Ali said. And there's a couple of the next video after that one is also it grabs you also.
This is the most important thing I'm going to say today. Saul did not lose the throne because he was evil. Saul did not lose the throne because he tried to kill David. Saul did not lose the throne because he was arrogant. Saul lost the throne because he couldn't adjust. The quickest way to lose your position is to be one-dimensional. God can't use anybody who doesn't have another way of handling things. The quickest way for you to lose the position that you're about to get is to get there and only know how to do it one way. You're going to have to learn to love those who hate you. You're going to have to learn how to be around people who irritate you without showing you. You're going to have to learn how to be around people who you can talk about, but don't say nothing about it until you get home, because you're going to have to learn how to be hungry and not have an attitude. You're going to have to learn to be broke and stop acting poor. Otherwise, you can't be king. Otherwise, you can't be queen. Otherwise, you can't own it. You can only work for it, because people who only act one way work for the people who can do it multiple ways.
But nah, he coming for us.
Man, that brother bad.
No,
Yeah.
Julius trying to be funny about me and you right now.
Nah, hey, you know what? I listen to that brother every single day. When I listen to him, and I can be so mad, and I get calmed down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I listen to God, I listen to Brandy. There's only two people in this world calm me down. That's God and Brandy. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a lightning bolt. I get angry when we be around so-called fucking sellouts and don't want to never say nothing, but can say something behind people damn back. But can't say something. If that's a man, I'm saying it to that man. If I got something to say to Jews, I'm gonna say to Jews right in his damn face. I'm gonna call him up. Look at him, bro. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he'll say the same thing. Look, man, you know, chill. You know, yes. But we on the same boat. If you ain't on the damn Our Black Media boat, then get your ass off and stop sugarcoating shit. Period.
Next, Cozy.
I agree with the young man. Yes, being able to adjust is very resumeable, in my opinion. Unfortunately, many of us, not that we can't, we're afraid to. Many of us are afraid of failure. And yeah, that stops us from moving forward as a group and individually. Nick?
Teray, I'm passing this one.
No, I'm gonna say, well, I disagree with some of what he was saying. This is how I operate. And this is what the deal is. If I don't like you, I ain't gotta have no love for you. I ain't gotta love you. If I don't like your ways, bam, I'll let it be known. I don't have to associate with you. I don't have to be around you. And so you think that's adjusting that I got, then I'm gonna say that is that mentality that comes from captivity, that I'm supposed to forgive you, because you caused me some pain and anguish. My beliefs, my culture, which is going back in time, and just like I had a brother on the show earlier saying that their specific name means basically we're gonna get even. And somebody going to say, well, oh no, that's not how you're supposed to be. Yes, it is, because that's respecting your humanity. So guess what? That's why I say, if I cut you off, guess what? I tell people just like this, I will burn a bridge and no, I ain't about to cross that bridge, because I'm gonna find me another route. So again, but see that's adjustment, but that ain't the type of adjustment that other people think about, because they're like, oh, I'm like saying, yo, I tell people like, listen here, if I don't feel like being bothered with you, bam, we cut, we move on. And so that's what we do. We go on, and I ain't got to deal with you, and I don't feel no pain about that. I don't feel no anguish about that, because guess what? I'm going to be given some other opportunities to make it happen. So that's why I'm like, okay, I say his perspective is cool. That's his perspective. Mine is like, no, guess what? If I don't like you, I ain't necessarily got to deal with you, because again, that means that I need to go some other route, and that is adjustment too. But it's that nice, glorious Sunday morning type shit.
Sound like you need some conflict resolution in your life. Anger management or something.
He needs some some nut juice. I'm gonna give you what calm me down. I'll tell you later on.
You need something. Damn.
I'm scared.
He needs some honey. No, but
you make a good point. I'm gonna be Charlie for a minute. Go ahead.
No, but I agree with Jesus. I agree with Jesus. At the end of the day, why I'm gonna hang out with somebody knowing that they gonna shoot me tomorrow, knowing that they gonna come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what killed me was they always say turn the other cheek. I ain't got nothing but one. I ain't turning it.
Yeah.
All rise.
Agree with that.
The Honorable Charlie Brown. Mr. Brown, please go ahead.
You too can. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. As always, hello, boys. Ladies, it's wonderful to see you guys tonight.
Oh, shit.
And Cozy, thank you for being here again with us. I sort of missed your beauty and charm last week, so I just want to let you know how much we do appreciate you.
I appreciate that. I do. Thank you.
Mr. Brown, I like that Meg Thee Stallion pullover you got on.
Yeah.
I got all four of y'all.
Man.
Listen, everybody else doing good tonight.
Yeah.
Great one, Julius. You done took my place as the great one. You doing okay tonight? Yeah, you saying too long a prayer. They said that your prayers is too long. You started at 7:30 and you didn't finish till 8 o'clock. They said they didn't think you had that kind of wind, but they did say you was all night long. Again, we're talking and dealing with God. I'm not going to go that deep with you because you know where you headed for.
I thought it was right.
Robert, it's always great to see you, and I can see Jamal. You still with us, Jamal? Your hair either getting redder or that's my imagination.
I tell you something.
Huh?
That's your imagination.
No, I don't want him to start a fire nowhere because if you hear the tree, they might want to sue Black Media. And Bernard, as always, stay focused, young man. Stay focused.
No, that's what does.
How's things tonight?
Man, Mr. Brown have the most stalest pickup line in America. Who you gonna pick up with no lines?
A 90-year-old.
I know.
But you know, Cozy, they jealous of me because I saw a girl in a green dress one time. And I said, hey, you in the green, let's go in the country and pick some butter beans. They just hate me because I got great pickup line. We ended up walking out the store one day and he tell the girl, a good-looking girl that was walking in, he said, hey, don't go over in the frozen food section. She said, huh? Right. He said, don't go over in the frozen food section. Right. And she turned around, she said, why not? What's over there? The flow wet or something? He said, no. He said, you so hot, you're going to melt everything over there. And frozen food. She said, oh my goodness. That's right. He's just jealous. They jealous of me because I got great pickup line.
Yeah.
Hey, you in the blue. Yeah, do like we used to do. Oh. All night long.
Brothers.
Hey.
But we got one more before we go to the commercials. I mean, to what I got for the four of y'all. I'm glad all four of y'all here. There was a message that was sent to y'all, and I want y'all to see it. But we'll do it right after this.
Let me give you a piece of advice that my very first mentor gave me. He said, if a business fails, whose fault would it be? I thought about it and I was like, it'd be the CEO's fault. Then he said, if a business is doing really, really well and makes loads of money, whose fault would that be? And then I said, it would be the CEO's fault. So then he turned around and said, if you was on your deathbed and you looked back and you had a really, really good life, you made all the money, had the kids, had the big house, or traveled the world, whose fault would that be? I said, it would be mine. Then he said, if you was on your deathbed and you never achieved anything, you never had your dream job, you never had the flashy cars, the life that you wanted to live, whose fault would that be? And I said, it would be mine. He then went on to say, the problem is you and too many other people are making too many excuses, thinking that the world owes them something and you're not acting like the CEO of your life. He went on to then say, no one's coming to save you. You need to get a grip and you need to become the CEO of your life.
That's a fact.
Powerful. 100%. Become the CEO of your life. And that's what it is, taking charge. Knowing that no matter what anybody thinks, it don't matter. You're going to do you and you're going to make it happen. That's what life is about, making it happen. You know, when Jamal out there planting those peanuts, he making it happen. Ain't nobody can tell him the peanuts ain't going to grow. You know, he getting the peanuts with his nut juice, Bernard.
He grew. Oh, he got a peanut crop.
Yeah, he do it all. He play everything.
You know that. Do you do regular ball peanuts or parched peanuts?
Well, you know peanuts. You know when you pull them from the ground, that's when you can go and then boil them.
Oh, okay. Then you have to. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and then when they dry out,
right. You don't grow ball peanuts automatic and parched peanuts.
Harriet told you how to do that back in the day.
I was under the impression you can do that, but I understand.
Harriet told you how to do this.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't know everything. You know.
You and Booker T. Washington were best friends. You know how to do this.
Yeah.
Don't try to insinuate I'm that old. I was on a plane with Booker T. Washington. You know, some people, like, for instance, I know he growing peanuts, but some people don't know exactly where grits come from. You'll be surprised if you ask them. They have no idea.
From corn?
I'm serious.
Yeah, it's you know, you have CEO or whatever. Be control of your own life.
Yeah.
And it's like this. I'm gonna tell you. I guarantee you, Jamal, and this was somebody saying now. Say Jamal and me is not approachable. They say we are more intimidating than anything. So when they see us, we it's hard to approach us. It's not hard to approach us. It's that we don't have time for the nonsense. And I don't like people being around me. I don't like people touching me. I just don't. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who's around you.
That's true.
We are doing podcast show. Everybody around the world looking at us. So we have to pay more attention of our surrounding. And if I'm hard to approach, I put it there. Don't touch me. Don't touch Cozy, Jules, Jamal, Mr. Brown, because they get it twisted.
Yeah.
I say everything in Hollywood is Hollywood. Okay. But at the end of the day, you're gonna respect us. You know what I'm saying? Period.
I think you got a valid point. What you're getting at is because what happened, people do run into you and they think they actually know you. They don't really know you because, believe it or not, this show have gotten us semi-celebrity status. And I'm not saying that's all that, but I'm telling what take place. And they want to come up and grab you and hold you, just like there was a part of the conversation that you had a month ago or something. They saw you and pulling on you. You're saying, who in the heck are you? Because they don't know. You got a point there.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't drink me no water.
Let the window down. Let the window down.
That hoodie freezing.
Julius Hall, you're not a medical doctor. You're not a clinical psychologist. You don't have answers for everything.
Boy, listen, you ride in the car with that man right there, you sneeze. Lord have mercy. He said, take me to the emergency room.
Why you telling these people all my business like this, Julius?
Julius.
Like something wrong with me.
You know, he got the answer in that truck. The hospital in the truck.
You ain't know if you missing cover.
He's in the truck.
Man,
fluid.
No,
you gotta get Bernard. You have to let everyone that down in that truck. I don't want to breathe or sneeze. My wife told me
in the trunk.
Miss Brown said,
watermelon in that trunk.
Miss Brown, Miss Brown say, honey, it's cold. I said, man, the one you just sneezed, the one's gonna have to stay down till get out of here. All of them.
Okay, so be the CEO of your life. I had a message for the four of y'all. I wanted to wait till it got on, till the four of y'all got on. So this was the message. A friend of y'all sent y'all a message, and I just wanted to make
That was Donald Trump.
Don't get up and run nowhere. This is the commercial for the four of y'all. Robert, you like to get up and leave. I want you to listen to what he says to you.
Well, 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 Mr. R. Black Media.
Donald Trump, what the hell are you doing in my office? Why aren't you in jail?
I'm not going to jail. My slave Stephen, my friend, your Savannah homeboy, Clarence Thomas, made sure that I don't go to prison. I told you I was coming back to get you and them damn Brown brothers, Charlie Brown and Bernard Brown. What are you doing in this fancy office? When I'm finished with you and the ATR crew, you will all have black jobs.
Trump, you will be stopped. The American people will stop you.
The American people are fools. They elected me, didn't they? And I'm gonna pick either Marjorie Taylor Greene or Tim Scott as my vice president, only to pull the rest of the idiots in this country behind me.
Well, suppose President Biden uses those new powers to make you go away before the election.
Biden is too weak and too principled to use those powers. I have even fooled the Christian community. For 2,000 years, they have been warning the world about the return of the devil. And when I showed up, they bought a Bible from me.
Donald, don't you have any sense of morality or decency in you, man?
Are you kidding me? I'm king now. I don't have to be moral or decent. The people must do what I say and follow my rules. Now, where's that damn Charlie Brown and Mr. America?
Donald, you have to rethink this. What are you doing, man?
You have until January the 20th to close this platform down and go back to Africa, or you will have to get a black job. Tell Robert that I promised him that he would be frying fish at Shabazz restaurant. And Jamal, if I hear one more word from him, he will be giving tours in Haiti.
Don't do this, Donald.
I will be back on January the 21st. And when I return, this place better be closed. And everyone here better have black jobs. Oh, by the way, Burger King is hiring.
I'm American at the door. I don't take no room for nobody. Come on, bring it on. Let's kick it.
That was good. That's good, Judy. That's good. That is really good stuff.
That's from our animated department there.
Oh, that's good stuff.
AI.
But that was crazy. That was good. That was good.
It's good stuff, bro.
Yeah, they can do a whole show by itself.
Yeah, what they do.
I like the part when he gonna send Jamal and Haiti to do too. Man, that's a hot
I know we should do that.
Hades, oh man.
You gotta have to wear a bulletproof vest and a helmet over there.
And you know what's you're making a parody in that cartoon, but Donald Trump is making a fool out the Christian community. What he's saying, he's making a fool out the public, period, with a dot behind it. He is doing a tremendous job, and I wonder why is he doing things like that? Because y'all know why. Most of them like what he's doing because he's going to send y'all all to Hades.
Look at Jamal. Jamal peeping in now from Haiti. That's where you at, Haiti?
Yeah. He already got Jamal's ship ready.
Papers ready, everything.
Everything.
There you go. There you go. The S who sit behind the door. Y'all remember that movie? Y'all ain't old enough. The guy who's I'm talking, I don't want them to censor us for this, but there's a term like a ghost can be called a spook. A spook sit behind the door.
Yeah.
By the door.
By the door.
Yeah.
You remember that, Cozy? It was a movie.
But
I was turned on to it about 14 years ago.
Wow. Yeah. It was about this guy. They didn't let him in the meeting, so he sat by the door and eavesdrop or whatever.
Black guy, yes.
Jamal, you got your ticket? What are you fit to say?
I was gonna say how y'all go and depict, this is our black media, got them Caucasian images up there for
No.
From the religious side. I was like, this can't be our black media. This must be fun.
What images?
Jesus.
No, it's our media network.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one of Jesus was Caucasian.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess,
well, that's our new AI department. They're going to be sending out a whole bunch of stuff. It's a commercial for America After Dark. You put that on yours for your show.
I don't think it's called a commercial. I just think it's just a message.
Right. It's a message. My bad. It's a message.
Something like that, right?
Yeah,
Just
my bad.
Yeah.
I already got a text already done told me off already. But it's one for our black media. It's one for the Rabble. It's one for I think it's one for Run Tell That and the Rabble. It's one in there for Ebony Sports Reporters and America After Dark and Financial Sins. He's already made one for all those.
What about Score Bigger?
Score Bigger Dating? No, he's not gotten around to Score Bigger Dating yet. Score Bigger Dating isn't. He's just an affiliate.
Yeah.
Yeah. We. Yeah.
Did Nelly talk to him?
I got
Raw. Did Nelly? What Nelly say?
What I'm doing?
Yeah. He already got into the car now.
I got my green screen on.
That's a green screen, boy. You got a natural green screen there, boy. I ain't never seen one that natural.
Yeah, and it nice. It done black me out.
Yeah, he can't sit still now.
He can't, man. RG. He act like he the biggest man in the world, but don't be going nowhere. Don't be going nowhere.
Listen. I got stuff I got to get done. I got to get it done. But no, we here. Let me. But no, you make the Bernard coming down here.
We need a pharmaceutical department. We need Redland.
He needs something.
I'm Mr. Brown. Now, Mr. Brown, I'll leave you alone about that hoodie now.
Hey, you need to go pick some green for Jamal Garden or something, man. Some nut juice, some cow or something, man.
Since y'all mentioned his garden a lot, What types of greens you grow? Turnips, collard green. What type of greens you grow out there?
You know, the
Make you feel good.
Green season is not in yet.
Oh no! When they are in.
Yeah, we do collards. We do mustards. And collards and mustards and kale.
Kale. Okay.
And also arugula and also,
I didn't know that.
And Swiss chard. Yeah.
Now, what you call a good harvest of greens? You get how many bundles out of about 100 bundles, 200 bundles, if you want to call it that.
And it depends on how many you want. You know, it depends on how many you. You know, I had about 20 of them last year, but the deals came at 813 of them. So.
Wow. Then that's what me and Julie need to go set up, and we'll show you won't have no damn problem. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Y'all out of control tonight.
No, that's a fact. You know, because we'll get 2 meals in one. You know, we'll eat the meat and they done at the greens, so we covered.
All right, my producer is telling me we need to move to the next subject. All right, she's right there. She's telling me,
producer.
Yeah, she said y'all gotta stop playing by the rules. Yes, ma'am, we will. She gonna
But you know what though? The hereafter is a hustle. We want it now. And let's get a couple things straight. Just a little side note. The burden of the brutalized is not to comfort the bystander. That's not our job. All right, stop with all that. If you have a critique for the resistance, for our resistance, then you better have an established record of critique of our oppression. If you have no interest in equal rights for black people, then do not make suggestions to those who do. Sit down. We've been floating this country on credit for centuries, yo. And we're done watching and waiting while this invention called whiteness uses and abuses us, burying black people out of sight and out of mind while extracting our culture, our dollars, our entertainment like oil, black gold, ghettoizing and demeaning our creations, then stealing them, gentrifying our genius, and then trying us on like costumes before discarding our bodies like rinds of strange fruit. The thing is that just because we're magic doesn't mean we're not real. Thank you.
I don't know whether y'all remember that. That was a few years ago with Jesse Williams. He was one of the rising actors. And what it goes to show you, and we played that because our producer found it, and she made up all the subjects this week. And she said, this is probably something relevant that y'all could talk about. How Hollywood and different professions destroy you after you speak out. And I know it comes all the way back down, to home, because we had that happen to some people here. But a person on this show, it happened because he spoke out so much. He was so wanting us to rise to the level where you make the playing field even. He wasn't trying to say that we were supposed to have more than anybody. He wasn't saying that we were going to take revenge on anybody. He was just speaking up so you can have pride about yourself as other races have pride about themselves.
Yeah.
And they blackballed him at a few places. They call the powers that be to call the people and tell them, say, hey, get rid of that guy. Hey, get rid of that guy. But that guy's resilient. That guy is really doing everything that he can now today, and he's still rolling. He wouldn't let them stop him. He didn't call back trying to say, I want my job back. I'll keep that. I got other things I can do. And that's what it's about. But Hollywood will destroy you. This guy, he was y'all seen him on what was Grey's Anatomy and a bunch of
Yeah, I don't see him anymore, Julia.
Yeah, they blackballed him. And that's what they
And
did.
he went through a divorce.
Yeah, and one of the people that and he's a bad boy. He's a powerful dude. Because he's so woke, so culturally woke as about what's going on in the country. And like I say, he wasn't speaking on a racist basis.
No.
He was speaking on let's level this playing field. Let us get what we deserve also.
The injustices.
Yeah.
And good point is anytime one have a tendency to go against the grain, and that's going against the grain and speaking the truth, it's going to happen because they say we got the gold, so we make the rules. The whites got the gold and they make the rules. And it happened economic. And that's what Dr. Umar Johnson say. What you need to have voice and power, you first need a hospital, a school, a bank, and you can control your own destiny. Because if you don't have that, you got to depend on
the man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I can have prejudice one-on-one against a white person.
Correct.
Really. But if that white person don't like me, he can affect me at the bank, at the loan companies. He can affect me all around because what Julius said, he'll make a phone call.
There you go.
Yeah. I hear y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
I disagree with some of it.
Now what the Rabble about?
I'm gonna say this here. Ain't no damn white man or no man got control of me. Period. I'm control of myself. I do what I want to do. I pay my own bills. I do at the end of the day. I'm a 1099. I don't work on nobody's job but me. I'm not gonna let whatever color it is, control me. I say what I want to say out my mouth. I say what I want to say, and what I say out my mouth, I help people. I do what I need to do. So ain't nobody gonna put no chokehold on me or what to say or what not to say. And that's the problem in here, is that y'all so damn afraid of them to do something to y'all or whatever. Really? At the end of the day, it is what it is. But you still believe in what you believe in. If you're going to go down swinging, go down swinging. At the end of the day, stop being so afraid of the other people. Do what you got to do. I came in this world with nothing. I can leave out this world with nothing. But one thing I can say this him. I'm like this him. Ain't nobody going to mess up with my character or my name. My mama give me that name, and I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do to the day I die. And if who don't like it, I don't care. And the same person, one thing I can say about Usher, the same thing that guy just said, Usher said it 2 weeks ago.
He sure did.
He said it 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Sure did.
Come on. Why we got to lie these men and other folks to destroy us? Hell with them.
Yeah.
Well, in certain things, the only thing is when you're an actor, you rely, if you don't make your own movies, you rely on Hollywood to feed you. So when they
Tyler Perry feeding himself.
Yeah, he ain't Tyler Perry.
Yeah, but what did he have to give up?
Ain't but one or two Tyler Perrys, you know. But you know, he was on these shows. He was doing great. He made that speech, and then next thing you know, he was cut off. So it's certain professions that you get cut off in, and then if you don't put aside the revenue so that you can do something on your own and be your own man, then you struggle, and that's just part of it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, this man, see this. I think y'all missing something here. This man wasn't saying anything about him. This man was taking up for us that look like us. There's a lot of people sacrifice take up for us, look like us, and what we do, throw them under the bus.
Well, you should be your argument should be at Tyler Perry and what's the boy name? Lee.
No, my argument
What's
should
his
be with
name?
everybody.
No. You need. He's an actor, so you got to be able to talk to people that can give him a job.
Who produce movies?
Those people who can give him a job. That's who the argument needs to be at. They didn't pick him up and bring him back in because they were scared of Hollywood.
Right.
What you say, Tyler?
That's that exactly. And I hear you, Bernard, and I'm happy you take that stand. Charlie Brown applauds you, but I'm talking about the masses. That's what Dr. Umar Johnson is saying. In order to direct your course, you have to create a bank. You have to create financial institute. You have to create a hospital. If you don't do that, then you have to depend. That's what he is saying. I hear where you coming from. You as a solo person, you say, you stand up. I applaud you. But I'm not just talking you. I'm talking about the masses. When we get ready to make certain moves, we can't, without economic, we don't have the finance and the institution in play.
If I may slide in, I won't slide in a lot, but we have that, Mr. Brown. We have those resources. We have people that can position us to give those resources. We have become selfish, and we have become the people who have arrived and have the resources don't want to help the community grow. We got all the resources. So Bernard is exactly right. We want to back down and we want to try to compare. We are greater than. So we need to start pulling our resources and get these things. We got everything in our fingertips. We just got selfish people and sellouts.
Okay, I want to say this. I'm from Missouri, the show me state, and that's what they call it. You have to show me these people so I can target them, and with Bernard and others can target them, because we don't know who got the money.
We got a bank. We got a bank. We got a bank right in Savannah. Who don't help black people? We got a bank in Savannah. Don't help black people. Come on with it.
Well, that's what I was saying. Those are the people that Bernard argument goes to. The Carver State banks, where they don't give loans to people who need loans to go into business or to renovate their houses or to buy a car, to buy a home. To the Tyler Perrys who don't pick guys up who what the guy named who did the cowboy movie, Jonathan Majors. Why Jonathan Majors ain't up on ain't been picked up? You got to be able to say, okay, they threw you out, bro. Let me bring you in. And when they don't do that, then that goes to what you're saying, Robert. We don't combine and pool our resources so that we can have. Everybody is operating in silos in our community. We only care about ourselves instead of caring about the whole of us. And that's where, and that's what we do here at this channel. We're trying to educate people to say, okay, we need to do things. We need to rise above. We need to stop hating each other. We need to start working together. We need to stop pooling our money so that we can build. And we have not gotten to that part.
I'm correct, Jewish. And the only thing I'm re-emphasizing, I know I'm getting a little redundant, but that's what Umar Johnson trying to say. And I understand what he's saying. We need to get that started. If we ain't doing that, then we diluted still. The money is not there.
Well, listen here. Go ahead, Cozy. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is the money is not aggregated. We know that we spend trillions of dollars a year as a group, as a community. But it's this one doing that over there, that one doing this over here. I'm just going to shift a little bit, but I want to make a quick parallel to spending. This is the year I finally decided to no more do family reunions. Yes, both sides are upset with me, but listen, when you really get down to the numbers, who benefits from our families driving across the U.S.? We're staying in their hotels. The gas money goes to other people. The banquet we do on Saturday, you'd be going to their supermarkets. The t-shirt company comes from who's benefiting at the end? when we could take half of that money and just make scholarships and enjoy each other virtually?
That makes sense.
Yeah. But we call it names, but let me tell you right now, we got a platform right here, that we doing things that a lot of people ain't doing. Okay. But people criticize us of what come out our mouth, criticize us about our show, criticize us. And at the end of the day, you know, it's frustrating. And sometimes it's like Charlie Brown get mad because he like ain't getting in the basketball game. So he take his basketball and take it home. And we can't play no more because he's taking his basketball and take it home.
Only did it twice.
You know what I'm saying? He's taking the basketball and taking it home. It's not about what other people do. It's what we need to continue to do.
Well, and that's the message that we got to give, Bernard. We got to set the example. We aren't setting the example. We're setting the example by speaking it. But recently, we started a group where me and Jamal and some other guys. We have not gotten back together in about 4 or 5 weeks, and we're supposed to have an investment group ourselves. And we're going to try to be ignite that again pretty soon with. And I got a different idea on how we need to do it, but we're gonna need everybody. We're gonna need everybody being shaky on it. We're gonna need everybody to participate. So if you want to build, you got to be. You can't be afraid to invest. You can't be afraid to take risks. You know, and that's what entrepreneurship is. You have to take risks with your own money so that you can have freedom later on. And so we're gonna be giving those messages. We're gonna have a whole show on it after a while on how we can do those things and move on to the next level. Who that was? Cozy or Jamal?
No,
Jamal.
Right.
Good?
So I had my turn. I agree with what Jesse said, and so Cozy, she on here front right now. Jesse is acting. He's on Broadway. And he's on Broadway. And what happened last year in the play that he's in, there is a nude scene that he is in. And they tell you cannot take pictures of the nude scene. But somebody did go take a picture. And so people posted it on the internet. And Jesse is a real black man. So that's why she right here front. She knows she saw it, so I don't know why people like that. Yeah, they like, bam, they posted around. They were like, this is a violation. You were not supposed to take any pictures, but they like, look, so people not jealous of his mate. They were like, ooh, that's what she got. Ooh,
he really?
Yeah. So in other words, send her the picture.
So I'm saying she saw that picture, but she's sitting on here like she don't know. That's why I'm saying, listening to y'all. Like, yeah, she right here front. She knows she saw that. It was on Twitter and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess when somebody saw that,
it was about the length of your arm, Mr. Brown. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
You're like a horse. You're like a horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll be right back after this message.
I'm Patty Hewitt, and I'm worried about our future.
Last one.
I think about my grandkids and the belief that they deserve every opportunity. And what you deserve, what coastal Georgia deserves, is someone who cares more about their community than about corporate profits and big pharma.
I'll see you later.
All right, thank you. Small business owners and hardworking Georgians are the heart of our community.
Good day.
Not CEOs, not lobbyists, not shareholders. But who's taking care of them? It's time to ask yourself, what do you want from your government? This is our year to stand up against what we know is wrong. No more DC politicians invading our home life. No more racism that kills dreams and spreads violence. And no more corporate greed at the expense of workers' rights and our environment.
So what would be the most meaningful help to you?
I've spent the last 8 years working behind the scenes, mobilizing our communities for positive change. And while that is really important work, I can't stand by and allow the same tired politicians to run this country, the same ones who've neglected the real needs of Georgians. I'm ready to take our seat in Congress so I can fight for you and your families.
I vote for you.
Thank you, my darling. I love you. This isn't about party lines. This is about voting for a better future for more Georgians. Enough is enough.
All right. Y'all can see we with Patty, and Patty is one of our girls. Patty's a good friend, and Patty's running for Congress, and we're gonna see whether we can finally jump that curve.
Mm-hmm.
So don't stay home, Cozy, because we need your vote. Okay? Don't stay home.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it's not a white problem, it's not a black problem, Asian problem, or anything. It's all our problem.
That's correct.
It's all our problem. I mean, we all got every nationality in our family, period. It's that this is our show that trying to put out positivity so we all can come together. And yes, we get angry. I know I get angry. I get passionate. I just go off, have a moment. But at the end of the day, my mama ain't teach me heat. My mama teach me love. And I'm gonna always love everybody, no matter what color you is, period. So don't watch this show and say, you know, this or say that, because I really don't care. But at the end of the day, we got to live in this country together. We got to live in this world together. We're gonna all have different opinion.
Certainly.
But my focus on people that look like us.
Correct.
It is. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
Right.
What look like us.
That's number one. Right.
If we can come together and stop throwing each other under the bus, we'll be okay. We've been like this forever, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right.
If the numbers, I like to say, if the numbers work, we work together. If I may not like you, I may not like Julius. Julius can just be terrible. And Bernard, I don't like your attitude, but if we doing business together on something, if the numbers work, we work. We have to get past that.
Correct.
If we're going to grow economic, that's what they need to hear. And say, stop finding stuff to be petty at each other. Say, I don't like that person for that reason, but yet y'all can go on a project and he or she got the skills, you guys can do the job, make a lot of money working together. But guess what? We don't do it. Because guess why? I don't like Bernard because he dressed better than me and he stepped on my shoe one time 15 years ago and I hadn't forgot it. I'll never work with him.
That wasn't the reason. The reason you don't want to work with him because he took Sadie away from you.
That's true. That's true. That too. That too.
Hey, Sadie the cat.
That's true. And that's sad because we can grow economic and we put the petty stuff aside.
Yeah. They do it every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those others, they do it every single day.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
It's prime example. This guy, me and him been working together. I told him I'm a 1099. Me and this white guy been working together. His name Mike, forever on basketball. Yeah, we have our disagreement or whatever. At the end of the day, I cuss him out. He cussed me out. But at the end of the day, he know for a fact his basketball program ain't gonna run unless I'm there and Bobby there to make sure it run. At the end of the day, he ain't got no choice. So my main focus is green. Give me my money. You know, I put you on your show, you give me my money, and we good. We ain't got to get along. We don't have to get along.
That's perfect. You perfect example of what we're saying now. That the numbers work, and you guys work. He put his difference aside because he know you get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
You put your difference aside because you know you can do the job.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I'm talking about. The viewing audience, I'm saying we have to put our petty differences aside and work together. And I want y'all to do me a favor. I want y'all to call a friend, share, let them know about what our black media are doing, what the Rabble are doing. We're not going to agree, but guess what? We still work together. You see, I'm sitting here. I get so mad at that man with the gray hair sometimes. I can back my truck up where he live at and try to knock his porch down, whatever. But guess what?
That's
we
love.
work together. He'll call me and I'll call him. We'll insult each other, but people see us in the street sometimes and it's, oh, y'all guys are best of friends. We are best of friends, but the numbers work and we work together.
And with us black men, I always tell behind every black man is a strong woman. And it takes some hell of a strong woman to deal with Jewish, to deal with Charlie Brown, to deal with me, Miss Brown, Miss Hall, Miss Urbanity. Trust me. But at the end of the day, we good men. We good men. They got our back. But one thing about they'll cuss us out. They'll slap us in a minute. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna do these last two messages, and then
we'll just be back,
and then we'll
be back.
Hold on, we'll do these last two messages, and then we'll have before we go. Let y'all do y'all before we go. We'll say the last subject until next week, but we're gonna do these last two. Y'all ready, producer?
Hello, I'm Richard Coleman, and I'm running for the office of Sheriff of Chatham County. And when I'm elected, I promise to inspect what I expect. Chatham County, it's time for a change, and that change is me, Richard Coleman.
All right. Before we go, this is our last segment, and it's called Before We Go. You got a minute and a half to say whatever you want to say to the public. Our hosts get that opportunity to do it. So we're going to go with ladies first. Ms. Cozy, tell us what you want to tell us for the week.
Well, guess what? I'm not going to sit on the couch this year. I'm going to vote. How about that?
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to commit to that.
5 people with you.
Oh, okay. All right, you got it.
That's your challenge.
Say what? One more time.
That's your challenge. Take 5 people to the polls with you.
That's my challenge. You got that right.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, gentlemen.
Okay.
Next.
Bernard.
Last word. Let me say this. I am so tired of people trying to calm me down, man. Man, my mama ain't calmed me down, man. I've been like this since I was 4 years old. Man, do not take whatever I say personal. At the end of the day, man, it is what it is. I want just everybody just, hey, let's vote, because this is going to be one of the most important voting ever that you will ever do. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got two devils. You got to vote for one of them at the end of the day. But you got to make sure we were fighting for your kids. Ain't a white thing, ain't a black thing, it's our kids thing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, share, support our media network. Whether you like us or don't like us, still support us, because we the best thing going down. We the best thing around. Y'all tune in to the one and only America After Dark, Saturday night, 9 o'clock. We ain't just no comedian. We just say funny shit. James Brown and Bernard Brown, and we love y'all.
How much does it pay to be a guest?
It don't pay nothing. It don't pay nothing. It's free. Hey, it's free for us to make you laugh. It's free.
Mr. Brown.
Okay, as always, I want to thank all the viewing audience, and special my hosts of the show. I think everyone do a wonderful job. I like to say to the viewing audience, this is a very, I know you heard over and over, it's a very important election, but this is one of the most important elections that we're about to have now, because democracy is on the line, whether you buy it or not. So I'm asking all my friends everywhere in New York or whatever, please get out and vote. You cannot stay home. Voting is so important. That's what the civil rights struggle was about. And I'm asking all the viewing audience who look at this show from everywhere, please share and let them know what's important is communication. Again, I like to say, if the numbers work, then y'all work together. Put your petty difference aside. Well, we're going to move economic, then we don't have to depend on others. We can take our own resources and work. But you got to put your petty difference aside. Again, share, and thank you so much.
All right, my closing words, and before we go, will be, y'all know every Wednesday I like to give my inspirational thoughts, and here they are for this week. We didn't have the joke of the week because I didn't have time to do it. I was busy all day, and so we'll have the joke of the week double next week. Anyway, words are like keys. If you choose them right, you can open any heart and shut any mouth. Work on your job and make a living. Work on yourself and make a fortune. Be available, not be valuable, not available. Be valuable, not available. Make sure the people you got you. Only those who care about you can hear when you are quiet. Hear you when you are quiet. It's not about your last play. It's about your next move. How many things would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? If you aren't willing to work for it, don't complain about not having it. Sometimes God will place strangers in your life to take you higher. So never get discouraged when you don't see a familiar face in your corner. Make more moves and less announcements. Those are my thoughts for the day. And we appreciate y'all watching. We have 1,130 people watching now. We appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate the comments. Y'all share. And we appreciate everybody for taking time out to watch us. And we appreciate our hosts from all over the corners, even though we're missing 5 of them tonight. There's 9 or 10 of us, and it was only 6 of us here tonight. So we were missing 4 people. But anyway, they all dealing with issues. So
to piggyback on what you say, quick, the grass always look greener on the other side. By any chance you move, be sure you can pay the water bill.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, people. We'll see y'all. Y'all tune in to the reruns. Y'all tune in to the new shows. Don't forget America After Dark. What time, Bernard?
9 o'clock Saturday night.
9 o'clock Saturday night.
Yeah, better than Saturday Night Live. I'm Saturday Night Late Show.
Okay. All right. Y'all tune in. Good night, y'all.
All right, love y'all. Y'all be good.
Love you.
Like this.